What's up, guys? How is everyone doing? We're back with episode 4 of Road to Max. A little bit of progress here at Wintertodt. We're now 67 fire making, but I have been doing my farm runs and birdhouse runs in between. I'm now 33 farming. I'm planting willow trees, and I'm now at 23 hunter. This will gradually just keep growing over time. The farming tab is looking nice. It's not in order. Once I get every seed, I'll put them in order. And yes, I could buy every seed and then put them in order, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to get them one at a time. And I'm almost where I can start planting toadflax, and that's where a majority of my money will be. And my bird nests are starting to stack. I'm not getting a lot right now just because, you know, oak birdhouses don't give you much. But we're almost at the point where we can do willow birdhouses. Just one more trap to open, and I'll do that on the next run, and then slowly that will start stacking, and that money that will stack up there is going to be beautiful. But the main reason I'm here talking to you now, if we have another 50 rolls of the reward cart, sorry, can't speak, I will be showing every 50 until we get the full set. And after we get the set, I might do like every 100 or so. But it really doesn't, it takes like maybe 20 games, give or take. Oh, we got burnt pages. That's a new item. And yeah, we're only 67. So there's a lot of rolls to be getting. But I want the full set, and I want it now. And there's free food on the ground. I'm taking all that. I don't know who drops that. It's not worth money to me, but I just like, it's going to look nice stacked up in the bank because I'm going to have a lot of it. But let's keep going with these rolls. A U seed, that's not bad. They're only 28k now. Wow. How much is a magic? I got to wait till I get a magic seed. I guess I can look it up on the GE tracker, because it has been a while since I've done this. And I remember U seeds being like 60k ish. Now they're 30, and a magic seed's only 94k. Oh, dude, they used to be like 200k. Everything's so cheap now. I did get gloves. Anything else? Oh, snape grass seeds. Those are always nice. I forgot about those. We're almost filled up. All right, we're filled up. Let's put on our gloves. Bank this combat bracelet. Do not need it at the moment. I feel so newbie wearing a combat bracelet. We need to hurry up and get gloves at some point. Might be later this episode. This depends how much time we have. Got a Raynar reed, toadflax. I have 5 more pulls left, so let's just throw the saltpeter, some of this anchovies, banana tree seeds, who cares? Because I'd like to do a price check. I think it is loot tracking this stuff as well. Yeah, it is. Perfect. So I just like seeing big numbers after a long little grind. All right, that's everything we're owed. Nothing too special besides the gloves. I still need the boots, chest, and legs, I believe. And is there a cape? No, I don't think there's a cape, but a lot of more rewards and sets I still need to get. That is 234k there, and that only took me about an hour. So depending on your stats and how lucky you get, this can net you like 250 k an hour, which isn't horrible. But I'm gonna go ahead and bank this and get it all organized in my bank, and then I'm gonna get back to the fire making grind, and I'll be back with either a farming run or another 50 points, and hopefully we can get lucky and get this outfit knocked out soon. Oh, and just before I forget, I wanted to remember to keep doing this at the beginning and the end of the show, or end of the episodes. My time played is now 5 days and 7 hours. I should have showed it at the end of the last episode. It's only been like 3 hours since that end, so about 5 days and 7 hours right now, and I got to remember to show it at the end. Let's get back to fire making. Next Wintertodt update. I am now 75 fire making, over halfway to 76. I did do a couple more farm runs. I'm now at 38, and I just planted my first toad flax seeds, which would be a good money maker. It's probably the best money maker for farming runs. You can do ranars. There's higher level seeds, but the seed cost is very high. So if they die, you lose money. This is probably the most profitable is doing toad flax. So I'm doing that. Birdhouse, I'm now 2900. So everything's going good. Fletching's gone up. Wood cutting's gone up. And yes, I am fletching. I will stop fletching as soon as I get this full outfit. Then I have no reason, because I'm not doing this to make money. So as soon as I get the outfit, I won't fletch anymore. And then I can just straight up get max fire making XP. So let's go ahead and pull our rewards. I believe I have 120, it said. Oh, 115 reward pill. 120 pulls. So let's start pulling. $76K in cash too. I made $1 million from 115 pulls. What? I got extremely lucky. That is crazy. $1 million just from that. 350K just in burnt pages from that, and then the snapdragons, or no, the ranars. I got 126K. How much did I get in snapdragons? 277K in snapdragons. Yeah, that was a very that was crazy. If we look at it, I have 199 pulls I've used, and I've made 1.4 million just from my pulls. That's good. Unfortunately, I only got one piece. That's a bummer, but I did just get more seeds and herbs to add to my collection. Right. I am ready to get back in there and get some more farming levels. I might just do another 100 pulls and then come back and show you, at least till I get this outfit. I'm still missing 1, 2, 3 pieces. All right, I'm gonna get back to fire making. Back with another update. We are currently 80 fire making. I'm probably going to cut it for the day. I am tired. We're at 33 farming and 42. Oh, that's how you know I'm tired. We're at 42 farming and 33 hunter. I might get 1,000 total on this grind if I get enough farming and hunter levels, because hunter is going to be faster, but it's not going to be as quick. But for sure, farming is going up, and I'm gaining woodcut levels and fletching as well, at least till I get the outfit. But I do have another 101 pulls, and I think for now on out, I'll just do like a checkup every 5 levels and pull what I have, because I do not think I'm going to get the full outfit on this pull. But let's go ahead and see what we get. All right, that's all 101 pulls again. I did get the legs, I did get the helmet, I just need the boots for the full set. I did get my second torch. I can now dual wield torches. What use is that? I don't know, but it looks kind of cool. Let's check out the loot for this. 577k. That's not as good as my last turnout, but it is still profit. Snapdragon seeds, or not snapdragon, snape grass is great. I did get more snapdragons, so overall I'm happy with this. I just really want the full set. Just need the boots, man. Help a brother out. But anyways, I'll see you when I'm 85 fire making. All right, we're officially 85 fire making. That's 5 more levels. I believe we have 175 rewards. Hopefully I can get the pyromancer boots and I can stop fletching. I have gained a lot of fletching levels doing that, but it's slow fire making XP. I'm 56 fletching. I'm now 51 woodcut, 40 hunter, 49 farming, and I'm about to collect my first maple trees. So that should start flying up even faster. I'm going to collect my rewards. I'm probably going to speed up through it. Just do a big price check of all the high items at the end. But let's go ahead and start checking. All right, I will make sure I speed that up so you do not have to sit through that. That was like 8 minutes long. But we finished our pyromancer set, which is good. I will no longer be fletching for extra rewards in there. So now I can just strictly gain fire making XP. Well, let's go and do our price check for our 175 pulls. Only 1.1 mil. It's not the best, but I am getting a lot of seeds and herbs. That's all going to be useful in the future. So it all counts towards the end. All right. I will give the next update at 90. All right, guys. We are now 90 fire making. Almost halfway there. But it's been a pretty nice grind so far. We're now 57 farming and 44 hunter, so things are moving up and we're almost at that 1,000 total. But we do have some more rewards to do. We're at 179. That's not as many as I had last time, but since I'm no longer fletching, I'm getting about 50,000 more fire making XP per hour, so it all adds up. So let's do our searches, and I'm just going to speed up through this all. All right, that's all of our wards picked. Not too bad for you seeds. 122k. 28 snapegrass seeds. I think that's the most I've seen out of one pool session. 2 more snapdragons, 5 torsals. How much are they now? Okay, only 12k, so it's not too bad. Let's do a quick price check. Another 1 million for us in total, not counting what I banked. Now, if we look at my loot tracker, we have 514 pools for 4.3 mil. Right, now it's time to do the next 5 levels. I do have an extra top and 2 gloves now, along with 2 torches somewhere in my bank. Let's get back to fire making. I will see you at level 95. 2 seconds for you, 15 hours for me. All right, we're back with 95 fire making. That took me a while, probably 2 days since the last clip, but I'm glad it's done. We have reached 64. We have reached 64 farming. 1 more level, and then I can start using the farming guild. 50 hunter is nice. 61 woodcutting. I can now use a dragon axe. I did not get it from rewards. I just bought it because why not? Oh, and might as well, here's a sneak peek of my next 100 hours that I'm currently working on, if you care about that series, but this is it. All right, we are going to open some rewards. I will speed this up again, probably do big checks. I don't want over half this video to be just searching this. There are 296 rewards I can get. I will do it like I've done the last couple times. Speed up, try to get a price check. Let's go ahead and hop into this big search. All right, that's all 300 pools. I forgot to take the tome out. We can add that into our price check. We got 18 U seeds. That is a crazy amount of U seeds plus magic seeds. Let's go and do a price check. 2.9 mil from those 300 pools. That was a very good pool. Multiple great seeds. 3 snapdragons, that's pretty low. 9 Ranar seeds, 32 Snape, 18 U seeds is pretty insane. The magic seeds, that's all free farming XP. I'm glad I trained my farming. I can see it working. Just add it to the bank here. Lovely. Get all extra rewards. Looking good. Up to a 40 mil bank. But I have 4 more levels to do. So next time you see me, we should have 99 fire making. Let's get back to it. All right, guys, this should be the last game till 99 fire making. Watch these fireworks. Boom, boom, boom. 99 is finally done. And we have 339 pools for rewards, and we just hit 1050 total level. Now that is awesome. It was a nice little grind, and we got plenty of levels during it. We jumped up from 36 woodcut to 65. almost to 66. Jumped from 42 fletch to 56, which I did stop fletching at level 90 fire making, so that could have been higher. We went from 9 construction to 38 construction through that grind. And also 1 farming to 75 farming. That was nice. I'm enjoying farming. I need to show you my farming loot. Went from 9 to 5700. Very great levels. Now my farming loot is wonderful. I'm saving it all up for now. I don't have any reason to sell it, but I've been planting 100% toad flax, 3.6 million so far. Got 133k in melons. Probably never going to sell those, but I'm going to let them stack up. It's more price effective than doing snape grass because you lose money constantly. 266k in snape grass. I only have those because I'm doing the seeds that I got from rewards. 340 white berries at 141. And then the cactus spines are huge. 315k of them already. And I just started those recently. The first papayas I made, another 93k. And then my coconut collection at 125k. I got 4.7 million just from farming while doing that. So yeah, that has been a great grind for me. I do have a dragon axe. I bought that. I can't remember if I mentioned that last time. Extra rewards. But I'm going to go ahead and do my pulls, and instead of just speeding up through it, I'll just show you at the end. Well, our journey to 90... Damn frog, get out of here. Get out of here. All right. Our long journey to 99 fire making is finally done. I got another tome. No pet, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and price check this pile. 3.2 mil for the final price check. More snapdragons than I can dream of. Bunch of Ranar seeds. More magic. Some snapes I can use and use. I got a lot of farming banked. That not 99 banked, but I want to say at least 85 banked. So that's good for me. But I do have one more thing to trade in. I forgot. I have all these extra sets that I do not need. And let's figure out where I can exchange. There they are. Yes. Crates or burnt pages. Let's just go with burnt pages. For 50? What? That's 100. I didn't know you can do it for that. What? That's an insane amount. Yeah. Do I have to do it one item at a time like that? That's crazy. I have to do it like that. But for 100 burnt pages, yeah, I don't need this burnt pages. So I'm assuming that's probably really good for Iron Man, let's be honest. But like for me, that's just pure money. I don't need them. Or I will go ahead and throw up my total loot. I had 679 pulls for 10.7 million by the GE tracker, but it will not count the pyromancy, so it's probably about another mil higher, as I just got an extra 500 pages for that. So I just got another 1.5 mil from that. But I'm gonna sell off all the burnt pages and sell off my books, as I do not need them. At least I can't think of any reason I would need them. And let's just put some liquid gold back into our bank, which is sitting at 25 mil cash, 47 mil total, as I have tons of farming equipment saved up. Now, we're in this weird session. What do I do next with the account? And I did want to go the combat route, which I still will do a little bit of combat. But things have changed. Selling is coming out as of today in 20 days for me from this recording. And there's a couple skills I need to get up because I want to try to make money during selling. And a lot of the mid game I can't reach for selling. If I remember correctly, wood cutting is going to play effect into it, mining and smithing, then also fishing, and obviously construction. So I have a couple skills that I'm not going to grind to like high 90s, high 80s. I'm just going to get them to like mid 60s so I can hit that mid game section, because mid game is where my account is. I'm not going to do every skill in a row to 99. I know I basically just did cooking and fire making, but those are the two easiest skills to get done. But I think now, since selling's coming out, I need to train these skills and get them up ready for it to come out. Now, which one am I going to do first? I'm not sure yet, but for now, I know one thing I need to buy is oak planks. I think they're already going up in price. I'm going to spend the money that I made selling the tomes on oak planks. I think 5,000 planks should get me to a decent level to start selling off with. Now, knowing my luck, the prices of planks are going to go up dramatically during the event or during the time of release of selling. But that's 5,000 planks I know I need to start working on at some point. But I think I might start it off with fishing. I'm going to look at what quests that I can do, because any quest I can do that will jump up these levels even faster before I start training them, I'm going to do it and take the time to do it. All right, I almost forgot to go buy the fire cape, but we're here. Yes, I would like a fire cape. Yes, that seems reasonable. It actually isn't, but I will take it. 99 fire making is achieved. Let's do the emote. If I can find it. That's it. Oh, I guess it's been a while. I've had 99 fire making before. I guess it's just been a while. All right, well, that's 2 99s down. Probably gonna wear the fire making, I guess, for now. Neither one of them are very show-offable, since a lot of people have them as 99s, but it is the best cape that I can currently wear, so might as well. And I can finally sell this gnome scarf that I bought for way too much money, and I actually think it went up because I bought it for like 550k. I can probably see, actually. Let me grab that first. Nope. Hey, we're here at Obor. I've been staring at these keys, and I want to do just a little bit of combat because I do have a couple quests that I found I can get XP at to get ready for selling. So I'm going to do that right after I kill this, just to give me some kind of combat. And I've never killed this boss. I think I should be fine with some members items, boosting stats, and combat potion. So let's pray real quick and see what happens. All right, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, I'm going to have to get more food. That was a little bit rougher than I thought it would be, but that's all right. I'm going to re-gear, do it 4 more times, and I'll just show you the loot. Maybe I get lucky, maybe I don't, but at least it's some kind of boss I can do early. All right, that was the last kill of Obor, or the last 2 kills, because I got an extra key. I did a total of 6, and I made a total of 92k. I'll put it on screen, or 93k. But hey, that doesn't sound too bad for an F2P boss, unless I got really lucky. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to some quests and get some of these levels up, getting ready for selling. All right, first up for leveling our mining skill, we are gonna do the Lost Tribe plus a couple of the Goblin quest, and then the Giant Dwarf, just to get some more levels. And I know what you're saying, hey, go power mine iron ore. You would get a lot more XP than wasting your time doing all the quests, but I do need the quest points because at some point I want to get Barrow's gloves. So why not just get both done at the same time? Go ahead and start it, and I'll catch you up when we're done. All right, that's the Lost Tribe done. 1 quest point, 3,000 mining XP, a ring of life, and access to the mine. Level 34 mining. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Death to the Dorgeson next, and go ahead and get that knocked out. And this should be the end to Death to the Dorgeson. Hurry up and get these rewards. 2,000 thieving, 2,000 ranging. I didn't need to do this quest, but to move on to the next one, I had to do it. No mining XP, but thieving is nice. There we go. 23 range. We now need to do the Giant Dwarf, which if you haven't done it, it's in a very, very annoying quest, but it does come with some mining and smithing XP along with a few others. So let's just go ahead and knock it out. And the Giant Dwarf is completed. 2 quest points, 2.5 thousand mining, smithing, crafting, 1.5 magic, thieving, and fire making XP. We're at now past 101 quest points. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I got lucky by stacking items in my inventory, so I knocked it out pretty quick. 36 mining, 31 smithing, yes, 28 thieving now. All right, more levels added to the collection. Next quest is going to be another slice of ham. Let's go ahead and get that sorted out. And that's another slice of ham completed. 1 quest point, 3,000 mining and prayer XP. The ancient mace, which is nice for it has its own uses and access to the train. 37 mining, good for me. That was the last mining quest. That was the last mining quest that I could do for mining XP at the moment. So next, I am going to move on to smithing. We're going to knock out Sleeping Giants, Elemental Workshop 1 and 2, and then Scrambled. And that should get me in the mid 40s. Hopefully. That would save me a lot of time at the end of the day. Then I can just power mine and get that up just a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and grab everything I need for these quests. I'm going to knock them out one by one. All right, that is Sleeping Giants knocked out. 6,000 smithing XP, and I can now come back here to train smithing, and I might in the future. I heard it's actually not horrible. So, yeah, I might come here to train it after I get done with all the quests and I do all the other quests, because still got a couple skills I want to level up for that. Go ahead and move on to the Elemental Workshop 1 and 2. Elemental Workshop 1 done. 1 quest point, 5,000 crafting, and 5,000 smithing. 36 smithing, there we go. Easy levels, not to worry about. Going ahead and do number 2 now. And that's Element Workshop 2. 1 quest point, 7,500 crafting and smithing XP. 39 smithing. Make steel warhammers, alright. Pretty far from a crafting level. Oh well. On to the next quest, Scrambled. I think I can do this. It just gives like a good 7k or so XP if I remember correctly. Nice little cute quest about an egg that broke and we had to go collect some eggs and try to fix it. Easy quest. It's going to give some good XP for early levels. Come on, sir. Oh, I didn't realize it was such a... What the f... What? Okay, we get 1 quest point, 5,000 construction, cooking, and smithing XP in our own very egg. Okay. 40 construction, 40 smithing, 1075 total level. We're moving up. I'm going to check out what other quests we can do now because that's all I had for smithing. Didn't get as high as I thought, but good enough. Alright, there's no more quests that I can do for XP. But while I'm in the mode, I'm going to go ahead and do Tears of Guthix so I can start drinking from it and gaining rune crafting XP. And then for my lowest level from there until I can do Slayer or have time to get Slayer. Alright, we're going to move on and do the Tears of Guthix next so I can start drinking from the bowl and getting free XP. Only 73 tears, but we did get 1 to 7 rune crafting. At least next time I get the XP, it'd be a little bit bigger. Alright, we're all set up to do some barbarian fishing now. Don't know if I'm going to go to 35 or maybe just go to 50. I know at some point I want to go to the fishing trawler, but I might save that for later. I don't know. We have 19 days, so that's plenty of time to get the skills up. But let's just start fishing and see where we get.